Hello, lords and ladies, knights and damsels. Welcome to Prophecy of Pendor, Mount Blade Warband modded. A grand mod, wonderful work by the guys and gals behind this one. This mod. I am so happy because, as you are also going to find out soon on the channel, I'm going to upload a review for the vanilla game Mount Blade Warband. I like the concept a lot, so I even find that the game's concept is excellent. However, I am not of the opinion that Mount Blade Warband is actually such a good game, but this mod makes it one, in my humble opinion, of course. So, and we are starting a new Let's Play here. As a forewarning though, I try to produce a number of episodes per week. It depends, of course, like, you know, on fluctuations of motivation, but in general I like this a lot, so I am going to play this a lot, I guess. So here we are. Welcome, adventurer, to Prophecy of Pendor. Before beginning the game you must create your character, and we know it is all about the character, right? Be very careful, adventurer. Your background choices here will forever impact your options and opportunities in Pendor. Let's continue. Let's select our character's gender. I feel they have included some really nice medieval artwork here. Very nice, very nice. We are a male hero. We could also look into this one on the other hand, but because it's quite beautiful. Maybe let's do that. Let's have a look. So I'm going to play male, but let's have a look here at the faces. So these are the old warband faces. Or custom faces. Let's look into this one here. So you were born years ago and reside now on the land of Barclay, far to the west and south of Pendor. Your father was... let's go here. Like we know the game, and I want to tell you that I am maybe not an expert, but I played Warband for many hours. I am not very good at it, as it's a skilled-based game with the, at least with the fights. But I would say I am a decent knight on a horse, yeah. And we're just checking this one out a little bit. So I have an idea. So we will have a very interesting hero that has been by his parents, that has been set up to not raise too much suspicion with the male guy, but we can explore some other stuff here. So for example, our father was a rough and mysterious figure. Let's take that here. Our father never told us of our mother, and indeed seemed very secretive about his past, as we grew up in the poor section of Barclay's waterfront district. We received very little formal education. However, our father did teach us from a young age how to defend ourselves and how to spot and avoid danger. When we were a bit older, he taught us about herbs, poisons and antidotes, and how to keep someone alive when they were wounded. He never stepped in to offer us protection from the local bullies, but insisted that we fight our own battles. That's actually a good concept to raise a child, in my opinion. If the child has learned the necessary things, and this father apparently did that. Yeah, he taught his child how to fight. So he would often leave for extended periods of time, offering no explanation of where he was going or saying when he would return. We raised ourselves, literally, and sometimes had to resort to petty theft just to survive. Still, these difficult years made us streetwise, sharp to the secrets of cities and their shadowy back alleyways. So this is possibly a rather cruel way to educate a child, but I would think this would certainly prepare someone for a bad world. In our youth we had very little idle time, as our father then, let's say, he also left us to fend for ourselves. As a girl barely emerged from childhood, we lived on the streets doing whatever we had to just to survive. Oh my goodness. We begged, stole and worked for gangs to earn our bread, living only from day to day in a violent world, frequently only one step ahead of the law and others who wished us ill. I would think woman in a medieval world could only work as a tavern wench or in a bathhouse or something, huh? But well, apparently not. So, and then we became a huntsman. Or maybe, no, let's be a lady in waiting. There. Though the distinction felt sudden to us, somewhere along the way we had become a woman and the whole world seemed to change around us. We joined the tightly knit circle of women at court, ladies who lived for the appearance of propriety, the wives and mistresses of noblemen, as well as maidens who had yet to find a husband. Even here, however, we found politics at work as the ladies schemed for prominence and fought each other bitterly just to catch the eye of whatever unmarried man was currently in fashion at court. We soon learned ways of turning these situations to our own advantage. With that knowledge came the realization that we could ourselves wield great influence in the world if we applied a little subtlety towards achieving our own goals. But as the fates would have it, everything in our world changed suddenly. We had no choice but to leave the lands of Barclay and strike out for Pendor because, well, we received a message that our father died. His death was unexpected and violent at the hands of an unknown assailant. Maybe that's why he wanted to protect us as well, huh? This way. The message we received afterwards from one of his associates was vague and confusing. The missive warned us of an unseen enemy that had been seeking both our father's demise and our own. Apparently, our father was not our real father, but rather had been keeping us in hiding since we were an infant. Oh! He was a hired blade sent to kill our real mother and father, and he succeeded. But he could not bring himself to kill us as an infant. Oh. He decided to spare us and keep us hidden from those who had paid to see us dead. He always felt guilt at his deeds and tried as best he was able to raise us so that we could survive on our own. Recently, his past employers discovered his subterfuge and our continued existence. He had left instructions with a trusted friend that should anything happen to him, we should be sent this letter along with his knives, his regrets of past actions, and this warning. Leave Barclay immediately as your life is in danger. Travel to Pendor. There you will find a safe haven. Deciding to heed his words, we book passage to Pendor. So we board the ship and settle in.
The die has been cast.
The die has been cast. Yeah. Okay. No, we are going to. It's not a realistic game in that sense anyway. So
more than ever, we desperately need your aid.
Like who's talking in the back?
Into factions yet again.
Well,
just as we need union most desperately.
We can
new enemies have invaded.
Save.
And old ones
so I have to look at the faces, so that's actually a little bit bad. We cannot go back, but I can combine the videos then. We were just exploring this. I'm going to explain this as well, because there are a few differences with this mod. As I am going to do for the vanilla, yeah. So, but it will be a little bit longer until that episode airs, because before that I am uploading some more highlights from the vanilla game. So, but here we are. Let's do this here. The lady. So, and we see, so this lifestyle and this background would give us a lot of throwing here. Throwing to throw weapons like axes, daggers, javelins. Yeah, that's actually not so bad for certain builds. So I like this as a knight, as someone on a horse with the lance, a shield, and a one-handed weapon, for example. And then there is one slot left, because we can only have 4 items at the ready. And then it's actually not so bad to have something to throw at people. You know? Either if they are trying to get away in the back of their neck, for example, or if they're coming for you, just, you know, to have a little advantage and throw throw something in their face or so. Oh, and we've got a lot of looting. I personally feel looting is really important because that means that after a fight, we get to keep more stuff, good stuff possibly, and also stuff that we can sell for money. So Iron Flesh here, let's go through the stuff here very quickly. This here gives us 2 hit points, 2 more hit points. Doesn't seem a lot, but it adds up. Power Strike is very important for the melee fighting, and we have to fight in this game. I mean, in principle, we could also have our minions, so to speak, and then we are just the war leader on a hill, and we are directing them. But on the other hand, like, there's not much directing there. So I feel, and also we want to be a good example for our men, yeah. So Power Strike is certainly important. Also, our hero is actually a very important figure, so we need to be able to defend ourselves. This is vital. And then, in my opinion, I mean, there can be different opinions, but I feel it's a good tactical thing and choice to be able to use something as a ranged weapon. Yeah? But at the same time, you only need 1. And we have 3, the choice of 3. So throwing weapons, this is power draw for bows. And this here, yeah, I think like in the long term, if you invest this, then the bow becomes better than the crossbow. But especially for the first phase of the game, I personally feel that crossbows are much, much better. Also, it frees up a lot of skill points here that we can allocate for our hero. But it's a matter of taste, yeah. So I personally will go for the crossbows with the character. But here we see that, yeah. The crossbow doesn't need a skill. Weapon Master is also super important because this caps our proficiencies in the weapons here, which is why we would invest all that we have here right now. Or at least 3 points, I would argue, but it's also a matter of taste. So limit score is 60 for 0, 100 for 1 point in Weapon Master, and 140 for 2 points. So in principle, we have a little bit of space here to develop our proficiencies. So in principle, for the beginning, 2 is, in my opinion, sufficient. Yeah, shield is improving the use of shields. Athletics, running quicker, riding is very important, in my opinion, if you want to use a horse. And there are nice horses there. And being a person on a horse makes you a much better fighter as well. Yeah. And riding, being a good rider, makes you a quicker rider. That means you can catch up to other riders, or you can ride away from someone if there's a need like that. Yeah? And you can ride better horses. Horse archery, shooting and throwing from the horse. Looting, as I said before, very important, yeah, in a world where you don't have a job in that sense. Trainer is very important for your army. But your main hero doesn't necessarily need that, because you will have other guys there. Yeah, you will have friends, hopefully. I mean, if you don't, you are free to choose that, to not have any other heroes in your party. But then this here should be on some level. But in principle, you could also, in theory, have your men only gain experience via fighting. It's also a concept. This year, tracking and hunting has changed from the vanilla game. Here, that's actually a new skill. Or like tracking is looking for tracks on the ground. Yeah, so that's actually quite good. If we need to find someone, or if we want to follow someone, or to avoid some huge army. And what is new here is that this reduces our food consumption. That seems to be pretty good, especially for a big army. Tactics seems to be rather important because this way less enemies are appearing if there's a huge army all at once, and we have more men. So that's our advantage then. And I like this to be at least 4. So pathfinding, in my opinion, extremely important because that makes us quicker. It increases our world map riding speed. Spotting, the more we see, the more we know. Also pretty important. I like huge inventory so we can carry around a lot of stuff and do some trading. Wound treatment. Party healing speed is increased by 20%, so that seems to be the soldiers. First aid is for the heroes, so the quicker they are, or the higher this is, the quicker our heroes regain strength. The good thing is the heroes can't die. Normal troops can die, and that's where surgery comes in, because this increases our survival chance, or the men's survival chance. So this saves you a lot of money as well. And also it's the decent thing and the ethical thing to try and, let your guys survive and your gals. Engineering will be very important later on when we have to besiege castles and fortresses, town fortresses. Not super important in the beginning. Persuasion is, or in the vanilla game, is a rather messed up system, and the real skill points are not that important because it's a totally RNG based system, so random number generated system. But I guess a high persuasion skill is noticeable, and makes things easier. Then we have to do less save and load scamming, it's scamming. And I will have to do this, by the way. That's the forewarning. Prisoner management. The more we have here, the more prisoners we can take, and we can ransom the prisoners. And that's really good. That's a high aspect for our income. Especially if we don't want to be the bad guys, and I don't. But if we were to be the bad guys, we could also raid caravans and villages, for example. But actually I don't want to do that. Leadership, I find rather important. So here, this increases the command of troops. So the more we have here, the more troops we can command. The bigger the army, the more powerful we are, and the more battles we can fight. And we can also fight other bigger armies. Also, it reduces troop wages and increases party morale. So that's really good. And an important skill for someone who aspires, something that we have not learned about yet, but we are going to. Trade gives us more money if we trade with stuff. So that's the thing. And now I'm just allocating things a little bit here. It doesn't matter right now because we are going back. But it's interesting. So this would be a build here with throwing. Or let's reset everything again. So strength is important for these skills here. And now that we want to develop one skill here, the throwing, and we want to wear good armor in the game, in principle, because there's no real dodge system or so. It's all skill-based, and I guess if you were to not wear heavy armor, then you are a little bit quicker. I'm not sure if you are actually quicker with blocking and hitting, but you can run quicker. And I would think that you could possibly outrun people if you're really good. I'm not that skilled in this game, but it could be done, I guess. But I feel that heavier armor is always a good thing. It's your insurance, so we want to have a lot there in the long term, especially. Agility is especially important here for the weapon skills, like Weapon Master, so we can develop our skills. And the higher the proficiencies, by the way, the quicker we are with the weapon, and the better we are with the weapon. It also increases or reduces our dealt damage with the given weapon. One-handed weapons is obvious. Axes, blunt weapons, swords and stuff like that. Two-handed weapons like two-handed maces, mauls, great axes or grand sabers and other weapons like that. Pole arms, like spears, lances, staffs, glaives or something. Archery with bows, obviously. Crossbows, throwing. I said already javelins, darts, or like we will start out with some stones possibly. Although we just got some throwing knives as we learned. And then here firearms. That's later in the game. So this is also a new feature here with the mod. So there are pistols and muskets in the game, or possibly later in the game. I've seen them already, so I've played into the mod to determine if it's actually worth it, and I find it is. And then charisma, for the leadership here, persuasion and so on. And intelligence is also quite important, as we can see here. So the whole system is that the associated skills to the attributes can be increased up to 1/3 usually here. Yeah, we can see that here. I'm mousing over it, so and that's it. So like for this build, I would go for a power strike to the maximum, weapon master for 2, and then we've got 4 points left. And then on the next level, I would increase the weapon master. Sorry. Oh god, I made it. We don't need weapons draw. Let's do like this. Here, weapon master was 2, so power strike to 3. So then we've got 5 points left. Riding is sufficient at 3. Tactics is 3, so that's actually here pathfinding I would put to the maximum, so we are quicker. And the quicker we are, by the way, the less danger we have from brigands and thieves and other scum. Yeah. So here, and we have some trading, but I think inventory management is even more important. So to have a nice big inventory. So and then we have the throwing. Let's leave it like that, and let's have everything in one-handed weapon. So and then here, let's have a look. Here, so then if you check out the video for the vanilla game, we can immediately see that we have some really nice new faces here. Yeah. Cute. Attractive there, right? So, let's go for that. So, and then... But I just wanted to look at the face. So, and now we are going back. Or actually, let's do it like this. We are playing this because there's a nice, interesting fight in the beginning, and we can see how the difference for this first fight is. Yeah, it will just take a second. So let's read this here. By the grace of the divine, we arrive in Pendor, a land plagued by constant strife for over 150 years. We have accepted a daunting challenge to stave off the influence of evil, reunite the warring factions of the old kingdom, and create a new possibility for Pendor, as echoed by the mad wanderer Madigan. So, we have no idea where all this information is coming from now, suddenly, but yeah. That's not a professional writer who wrote this, but still I appreciate this whole thing a lot. Because now we have some story here. So these are dangerous lands where many powers, great and small, vie against one another for supremacy. Here we will find honor and nobility, but also deceit and skullduggery. There will be valorous knights and black-hearted assassins. We will leave our past behind to start a new life. Pendor is not our typical medieval country. Women and men have equal chances of successes and failure in Pendor. If we succeed, we will create another destiny, a new possibility in the infinite dimensions of reality. Our choices may create a new thread in the weave for the oracle to choose, and offer the possibility that our actions may save us all. Drawn by the stories we hear about Pendor and its kingdoms, we join a caravan or take a ship. So, and there are 5 kingdoms here, so to speak. There are also other factions that are also kind of haunting these given kingdoms here. But this, we can imagine that these 5 kingdoms established themselves after Pendor, like an old empire, broke apart. Yeah, so that's the background here, and that's actually pretty cool. A pretty cool setting. So we've got anarchy and warlords, so to speak, people who crowned themselves, made themselves kings, and now we've got 5 of them. So Kingdom of Salion, I would think this is like more a Middle European French, a little bit French style medieval culture. Kingdom of Ravenstern, that's more the northern British with like Scottish culture. Yeah. like with Highlanders and really huge swords and longbows, especially. The Deshar Principality, so that's more like Arabia, like an Arabian desert style. Yeah, so all these, like in the vanilla game, the factions are inspired by real-world cultures. The Viertsvein, that's more the Viking style, Northern European. And Janos in the Empire, so that's more Roman Empire inspired. Also, by the way, everything here with the weapons as well, the weapon system. So they use javelins that even look like the Roman one. And let's take this one here. So we arrived by ship skirting the sands where the Empire lands meet the sea. Much of the coastline was obscured by tendrils of fog, which obscured its flatlands and forests. Occasionally we caught sight of a village watchtower rising above the mists, and on one occasion a beacon fire burning to warn of a snake cult warband. The captain told us tales of this infamous cult, which regularly invaded the Empire, seeking to turn the Empire to worship of its hideous goddess. We were relieved when our ship docked in Janos and marveled at the sight of Empire galleys riding at anchor, pennants fluttering in the evening breeze. Also nice artwork here. And there we are. So, and this here is like in the vanilla game, the overworld, so to speak, the map, but we have a number of new features here. We are going into that in just a moment, but we can already see that it looks much nicer, right? So they have better textures here, but it's still the same. So, and just to check this out here with the lady. So that's our lady here. So we've got a crafted leather armor. Ah yeah, what did they, and we have assassin throw knives. Oh. Let's start with those. Oh, we only have a dagger. That is a bit dangerous, because with the dagger we cannot parry. And this here, our backgrounds gave us some stuff. So leather armor, that's actually the same. 28 body and 12 for the legs. We don't wear any shoes, huh? Such a poor girl, but we have cute feet apparently. So let's go here. There, welcome to the world of Pendor. We are going to read that with our real character. So let's go to the tavern. Why is there should be, now that's interesting, like why is that happening? Then let's go on the streets. Okay, so that's in German we say Vorführ effect, so that's a bit weird because there something should be triggered right now. Okay, well then it doesn't. Then let's run around. We don't have a horse. Okay, oh no, we do have a horse. But sometimes you know, literally you wake up in the town on horse or sometimes on foot like we are right now. So this is us. Can actually look at ourselves here. No, this is like blocking. Only if we stand still, so there. But we've got a nice face there. A nice eyes. So I'm really happy about that. That's a very important improvement. So let's find maybe a place where we could do some target practice. Ah yeah, here, so they have something there. I just wanted to see the throwing knives, because that's actually pretty cool. These are the throwing knives. So I don't know why like in the vanilla game, so you are actually being attacked by a thug and then you beat that guy up. These are our throwing knives now, huh? Yeah. Picking them up again. There. So I'm not sure if I made something wrong. Maybe there is a bug or so. Go to the marketplace. Is this the trade screen? Okay, oh well. Oh well, guys, I'm sorry about that. Then this is a bit... Yeah, it's just sad. Then this didn't work. Okay, well, then let's do the other thing. So, well, as we can see, they even have cool loading screens. So, when you are starting the game anew, it does load for a while though. So, and I did not explain this yet. So, Prophecy of Pendor and the whole Mount Blade Warband thing is a very nice genre mix. Yeah? And we have a strategic layer, the world view that we just had a look at, and the fights are actually real-time skill-based action, action fights, and it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's really cool. A very nice concept. So let's start a new game here, and now we are doing it for real, and I'm going to build the real character that I want to play with. So welcome, adventurer, to the Prophecy of Pendor. Be very careful, because this is going to be hard. So we are playing as a male here. So we were born years ago and reside now in the land of Barclay, far to the west and south of Pendor. Our father was a respectable physician. At least we think he was our father, right? We were an only son of noteworthy healers who, even though of noble blood, rejected the trappings of court intrigue and instead spent their lives traveling between the cities and towns of Barclay. Helping our parents make potions and healing the sick gave us an appreciation of life and a knowledge of healing. During our early travels with our parents, we became familiar with many cultures and heard many stories of distant lands. The spires of Vecavia, the scandalous bazaars of the Melitene, and the heroic poetry from the mountains of Mettenheim were tales that ignited the imagination. But of most fascination to us was the realm of Pendor. Always these stories kept us entranced, and early on we decided that someday we would travel to that land. In our youth we had very little idle time, as our father made sure that we had to carry a lot around because he gave us in the care of a successful merchant. And also, that is of course very inconspicuous, right? So here, as a boy growing out of childhood, we apprenticed to a wealthy merchant, learning our trade by managing inventory, selling merchandise and traveling with his caravans. It was a hard life at first, but it grew easier as we learned how to pry out information, the art of buying low and selling high, and how to leave a customer thinking he'd beaten us and driven the harder bargain himself. Then, after what seemed an eternity, our life changed. We were given the opportunity to become a bard. The bard. Though the distinction felt sudden to us, somewhere along the way we had become a man, and the whole world seemed to change around us. We set out on our own with nothing but our instrument and our voice. It was a poor existence, and we spent many a hungry night when people failed to appreciate our music, but we managed to get by on our music alone. As the years went by, we became adept at playing to the drunken crowds in the taverns, and even better at talking anyone into whatever we wanted. But as the fates would have it, everything in our world changed suddenly. We had no choice but to leave the lands of Barclay and strike out for Pendor because of a series of unfortunate events. A series of unexpected cancellations and lack of patron support, coupled with a false accusation, tarnished our reputation beyond all repair in Barclay. We find ourselves effectively locked out of upscale taverns and inns, and thus the ability to make a living. The lure of new lands, new adventure, and new patrons finds us booking passage to the lands of Pendor. We board the ship and settle in. And by the way,
set sail for Pendor.
we have been awarded the right to carry a banner because being sons of these respectable physicians, they are also nobles. So we've got some cool banners here.
Just as we need union most desperately. New enemies have invaded us, and old ones have returned in force. We are poised to seek out the evil goddess Azedahaka and destroy her once and for all. On behalf of the people of Pendor, my champion, will you once again take up the sword?
So I don't know why suddenly someone spoke. And I in the original game, I really liked the banner that had this deer skull. But they don't have it anymore. That's a bit sad. So we are taking the next best thing, which is a black eagle, of course. The proud black eagle. I also like this here. That's pretty cool. But as we are not from the Fierce vein originally, so let's have a black eagle. Let's have this one here. I mean, I also like this one to a degree, but yeah. Oh, we also have a Thor's hammer, but I feel like... So the game, there is a certain fantasy aspect, of course. Oh, I also like the sun symbol here. It's also kind of cool. And looks very ancient and archaic. Yeah, and well, I find that the cross, yeah, being a clear Christian symbol, it's actually... That's actually not fitting for a game like this. But let's have this Black Eagle here. So, what will the game saving policy be? We can quit without saving. So, this is not going to be Iron Man mode, because otherwise, you know, it will just take forever. We can come back from everything, of course, but it just takes a long time then. And I don't want that. So, yeah. No reason to waste our real life time. Real life world time. So tutorial, now enter your name and distribute your attributes, skill and weapon points. You can click on various elements on the screen to learn how each one will affect your character. Click, mouse over. I can't click here. Doesn't do anything, so wrong. But here, so we just saw, and I also explained what's going on here. So we see we have pathfinding at 6 already with this background. That's really cool. And we have all, in my opinion, that we need for the wound treatment and stuff like that, because there are books in the game, and we can see there's a green 4 now, and that's a sign that a certain book is in our inventory, thanks to our respectable physician's parents. And that's wound treatment. And the game works like this. Party skills, as we can see in the upper right up there. Certain skills here are party skills. That means that one of our companions can also have the skill higher, and that's what we are going to do. So our friends will, or I will do it like that. The friends will specialize in 1 or 2 skills, or like 1 or 2 utility skills. So a lot of skill points are also left over for the fighting skills. Yeah. And then we will have a very nice team and a good party there. And for our main hero here, I feel I want the guy to be a utility person, but also a good fighter. But we need to invest some stuff here. And the party skill works like this. If our main hero has less points than our specialist guy, we add our skills to that, but only half of them. So, and then of course an even number makes sense. So, which means that especially in the beginning, I feel something like 4 points seems to be a good sweet spot. Yeah, for those skills. While other stuff like prisoner management is a leader skill, so that's only something that we can do. Or like inventory management here. That's also intelligence based. So, and we have 4 points. So, and I feel we will put, let's definitely have 1 point here in strength. And we could put 2 points into intelligence, for example. So we gain 1 more skill point here per attribute point invested here. And this gives us already more points to allocate in the intelligence skill tree. And gives us also more points that we can put here. So, and we want to have power strike. We are going to use crossbows because that doesn't require any skills here. Or well, we don't really to use a bow or to throw something. We don't need to have these skills here. But then we can only use low tier weapons, easy weapons, while the really good ones that do a lot of damage and are very nice to use and very convenient to use, they require a higher throwing skill or drawing skill, the better bows. Same goes with the shields. And I don't want to use any shields actually, although it can be convenient, but we are going for the two-handed weapons. Yeah, pole arms, two-handed weapons, and crossbows, at least for a very long time. That's what I want to go for. So here we go. Riding is 3, that is sufficient. We want definitely some horse archery, so we can do some stuff here from the horse. We could also put Power Strike at 3 already. Let's put 1 here into Iron Flash. Power Strike at 3. Weapon Master, I think 2 is sufficient for the moment. So here, so Pathfinding is really good at 6 here. Spotting could be on 2 points. Inventory management, let's put this one here to 4. Then we have also a good opportunity to trade. And we are going to bring Charisma to 12. So we can have more trade. Although some people will probably argue that it's that we need to have our strength increased as quickly as possible, which is a very strong argument. So let's have that actually, strength 10. And then we're actually even, more or less. And I think I'm going to increase strength first. Yeah, actually, trade will become relevant a little bit later, actually. So we've got 3 more points. Oh, and looting is also super important. Yeah. But we are going for strength first and then agility. And then we can increase looting to 4. So here, let's actually have Weapons Master on 3 as well. We have 3 points. I'll put this one here. If we die, by the way, then things are really bad. So we don't want that. Well, some trainer ability would also be good. Let's have 1 here. So we will get the books in the long term. Yeah, so there are 3 books that give, if you have them in the inventory, then you can get a +1 skill in them, and that's the 3 healing skills here. So 1 more point. Tactics is not super relevant for a while. Let's have Iron Flash then. Let's have Iron Flash. So we are tough. So we had to carry around a lot of stuff when we were apprenticed to this merchant. That's possibly what our parents were actually preparing us for. So let's have crossbows. 1 more point, 2 more points. So it costs more, but the rest, yeah, this year it's important to have a good ability there. So 70 here for one-handed. Oh, and we need a name. So, and that's, of course, Hardball. So, done. Adjust our character's face using the buttons and the sliders to rotate the head, click on it, and drag the mouse. So, let's randomize for a while. Oh yeah, well, hideous people. Hideous people. But we can actually... Like, I'm not going to be able to make myself here, I fear, but let's just check something that looks a little bit like how I can identify with myself. I mean, it's also kind of fun to see what would actually be possible. I'm probably going to adjust a little bit. Yeah, but let's find someone who doesn't look like an alien or so. Like what we can identify with to a degree at least. Yeah. Yeah. Like yeah, well. We have people who don't look like future kings here. Like definitely not. Maybe thugs and bandits and murderers or so. He had a nice mustache. Okay, I think I'm getting unlucky here. When I played the game, like when I looked into the game, I had actually something that I liked rather quickly and I didn't even adjust anything. Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen here apparently. Okay, or maybe I have to do it completely. I didn't plan to adjust. Oh yeah, here this gentleman. That's okay, more or less. So let's change the hair. We need a special hairstyle because it's the medieval times, and there are lice, and we don't when we are on the road. Yeah, we can't take a bath, so that's why we will have this hair here, this hairstyle, because lice are always sitting here above the ears and in the neck, as far as I know. So that's okay, like this. Yeah, that's our hairstyle. And but the beard, actually, I feel that we should not have a beard at all, or maybe a funny. That's a goatee. Like we could also have a funny mustache. Oh yeah, this one, for example. Yeah, let's have this one. That's a funny mustache here. This one. Yeah, that one. Okay, so like that. But we need to change a little bit. But like as a base face, like the chin needs to change the face width. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, let's have a rather. We are a little bit slim here, and like this here. Face depth. What's that? Ah, okay. Yeah. So that's like we are actually more, yeah, like more like this here, more average. So temple width. Ah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we've got a big brain here. Got a big brain, relatively big. Eyebrow shape. No, that looks too here. No, like that. Like more in a neutral thing. So we are confident. Eyebrow height. Yeah, that is, well, the eyebrow height is actually, yeah, let's be open-minded here. Cheekbones. Something like this. Cheeks. Do we have them? We are a little bit, yeah. We are well fed, actually. Yeah, more or less. Eyelids are like that, okay. Well, eye depth. The thing is, the problem is I keep my mouse button pressed. But if I leave the this line, it stops, and that's actually a bad design decision here. So let's look from here. I think it's yeah, okay. So okay, then yeah, let's have it like not what we say in German, Glubschaugen. So like that the eyes are like going forward massively. I think that's even a sign that the mother drank a lot of alcohol or something, I once heard. Eye depth, then eye shape. So what do we have? Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, let's have let's have rather straight ones, or like a little bit maybe like this here, or so, like this, like that. Eye to eye distance. Yeah, they could be a little bit closer together actually, like this here, like that. So, and then eye wide, what's that? Oh yeah, bigger eyes, okay. So the ladies have bigger eyes, of course. Now let's have that. So, nose bridge. There we need to look here. Ah yeah. Yeah, I want to make myself to a degree here. So I don't have such a nose, but I have rather such a nose here. So let's go like this. Nose shape. A little bit more up. Like that. So that looks more or less like my nose actually. Well, I have a little bit a longer nose than this. Nose size. That's already a rather big nose. Yeah, then let's have it like that. So, and nose width. We need to be able to smell. Yeah, let's have it like that. And then nose height. Ah, yeah, that's how it sits in the face, huh? Yeah, like this here, more or less like that. So, and then nostril size. Oh yeah, those are really big nostrils, or like this. We've got a rather big nose. So, and mouth width. Ah yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, it's also more like slightly wider than the nose actually. So, like that. Mouth nose distance. What's that? Ah yeah. Ah yeah. So like a longer upper lip. And like like this here. Like this here. The area between the nose and the lip. Upper lip. Ah yeah, okay. No. They're just normal. So like average or so. Lower lip. It's actually like more like this here, maybe. Yeah, like that. Jaw width. Yeah, we have a little bit more jaw there. But maybe let's put it like this here, so like that. Yeah. So like that, and then chin forward. Ah, yeah, that's okay now. Like this. So, and then chin shape. We need to look from the front. Like a regular one, more or less. So like that, yeah. More like this. Okay, and then chin size. It's a big one. Ah, yeah. Let's also have, yeah, like this here. More or less average there. A little bit bigger maybe than average, but like this, huh? Yeah, that. Okay, so that's more or less, that's acceptable. So the beard is fun. Age. We are fresh and young. Maybe like here, but also already a bit experienced. Hair color. Let's have it like this. So like that. So, and oh yeah, and the skin, what's that? I don't know, we're leaving the skin like that. I don't want to mess up anything now. Although, well, let's actually, oh god, and now I mess up everything, right? Oh no, good, okay. No, that's us, so that's fine. I didn't mess it up, fortunately. Okay. I think that's the predetermined thing, and this must be then the custom. So let's roll like this. So, by the grace of the divine, we arrive in Pendor land plagued by constant strife for over 150 years. We have accepted a daunting challenge to stave off the influence of evil, reunite the warring factions of the old kingdom, and create a new possibility for Pendor, as echoed by the mad wanderer Madigan. These are dangerous lands where many powers, great and small, vie against one another for supremacy. Here we will find honor and nobility, but also deceit and skullduggery. There will be valorous knights and black-hearted assassins. We will leave our past behind to start a new life. Pendor is not our typical medieval country. Women and men have equal chances of success and failure in Pendor. If we succeed, we will create another destiny, a new possibility in the infinite dimensions of reality. Our choices may create a new thread in the weave for the oracle to choose and offer the possibility that our actions may save us all. Drawn by the stories we hear about Pendor and its kingdoms, let's go for... So I want to I plan to go with the Vikings, but we could actually, because we need to make sure that no one can follow us so easily. We shouldn't start with the Vikings probably, huh? So we could actually start here in Salion. Yeah, let's do that. Although... Yeah, no, come on. Let's go to Yavikshorn. That sounds good. Also, I think we are just fitting in there with our hair color and stuff. So here. We took passage on a Barclay merchant ship heavily loaded with trade goods to be sold to wealthy Fierdsvain merchants and distributed by caravans throughout Pendor. It was not a favorable season for sailing. The ship struggled through storms and heavy seas. Twice our captain outsailed marauding scary raider longships bound from their frozen lairs to ravage the Fierdsvain coasts. The captain explained that the Fierdsvain was home to the Vanscary's distant kinsmen, the Fierdsvain lords, who only a few generations before had carved themselves a kingdom in this rich but troubled land. Also a pretty nice picture here of this town, right? Very nice. Town fortress there. And here we are. And before we do anything, we are saving the game. And we can see, so I played 141 days already. Hardball 1. There. So there it is. So, and now we are here in Yavikshorn. So, and now I'm introducing the game some more. So this here is the Fierdsvain area. So they've got 3 cities. And they are the Vikings. There are, here with the reports, we can see there are troop trees that we can look at, and that's actually pretty cool. So here, that's the Fierdsvain. So they have, these here, they are the nobles, the Fierdsvain heirs here. So that's like the knight, so to speak. And here we can even see what kind of stuff they have, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, they are the stuff that these nobles got on their hands. And then we've got the troop tree, so starting with the recruit, militia, and they go to be a pretty nice infantry. The ladies can also, so they are female light infantry, they can become spear maidens and Fierdsvain huntresses like these here. Yeah, also here with iron gauntlets and stuff like that. Or they become skirmishers, and then this here is a heavy skirmisher. And here they can also become spear maiden. And that's a bit weird, but the Fierdsvain, so they also is that adventurers. Ah yeah, here, the maiden. Oh no, it's peasant women. That was the thing. They can become scouts, warders, and then Vikavi manhunters and the sentinels here. Yeah, with spears. So it's actually a lot of cool stuff. I'm just clicking into it. You can have a short look here. We will look at this more thoroughly. But I want to get going here, of course. That's Ravenstern. So they have the Highlanders there, and rangers. Yeah, but more footmen. Ravenstern and Deshar Principality. So these guys here, they are the desert folk. Pretty bad people, and they treat their women pretty badly. That's what I know. Fierdsvain we already had a look at with by the way the berserkers here, they look like they like some leather action or something. Here Bacchus Empire. So these are the here the legionaries. The legionary style. They even have legionaries here, this guy, for example. Now the Empire steel helmet and so on. And they have these, as we can see, a pilum style throwing spear, broadhead throwing spear there. Yeah. Bacchus Empire, then the Kingdom of Pendor. So this seems to be something that we can establish in time. Yeah. Lots of stuff there. Kingdom of Pendor, adventurers. Yeah, like these here. Adventurers from all the factions here, from the kingdoms. Mercenaries. And that's quite a lot. That's really cool. And that's actually a pretty good game design, because a game like this that, you know, it lives off of the stuff that you can see. And yeah, so we can see there's really a lot of stuff going on here. All of these here, we will see them in time. KO Knight, so Knight Order. KO is Knight Order. And the cool thing is, beyond these 5 kingdoms, there are a number of other factions, including Knight Orders, one of which we can even found ourselves. And then here we've got also other stuff. But this is, and that's even the cool news, these guys that we see here, that's not even it. So, and I just clicked through everything here. That's not even everything that we will see in the game. And that's the cool thing. So then we've got here the character report, and now there's also a Pendor map. Let's have a look. So in here, I mean, okay, it's a little bit crude, but it's just the mod, of course, but it's a very nice feature, because here we can see the factions and how things will develop in time. Yeah? So we have a very quick overview. That's something that the vanilla game lacked. So courtship relations, we don't know any poems. That's a nice picture here as well. In time we will be able to find a wife, maybe. It's so beautiful, and we can get married. That's very nice. And yeah, we can send our companions on missions. Party morale, party size, we don't have anybody. That's also a pretty cool picture here. Very nice choice. And our charisma gives us plus 20. The leadership gives us plus 40. Our base size is 10, and yeah, we have only renown plus 1. The renown is a significant factor for our party morale. So right now we're just a loser, a new loser here in town. And there we are. Let's look into our inventory. So what do we get? We have a light crossbow and a hunting crossbow. Okay, the light one is better, if a bit slower, but has more punch. 48 versus 39 damage. So, and here we've got just basic bolts. We got a sumpter horse. The saddle horse has armor 14. This has 17, but this one is 34. Why is this one only 37 speed? Maneuver 36, charge 8. Yeah, actually we could use the sumpter horse. Let's have the sumpter horse, because the charge is also nice and the armor is higher. Although, yeah, kind of it doesn't matter. No, let's rather have the quicker one. I don't know if the world speed is actually changed or something. So, oh yeah, we got a rope. I think this is also so random number generated. But like what we get here. But some of it is at least dependent on your background. So, for example, we've got this loot here. A nice loot that functions as a shield. That's pretty cool. Has also a size of 180, so that's really huge. And we've got a common iron sword and this light crossbow here, okay. So, and we have a sturdy tabard and leather boots, okay. So, well, then let's look into Javiksholm here. Welcome to the world of Pendor, champion. This total conversion modification is designed in mind for experienced players who learned or mastered what native has to offer. Your skills will be tested, and sometimes it will not be easy. No, it's indeed very, very hard, especially in the beginning. Finally, the die has been cast and now you set sail to Pendor. The Prophecy of Pendor team welcomes you, and we hope you enjoy the world we all created. And at this point, I would like to express my gratitude. So I played into this mod, as you just saw, for 140 days, 141. And I enjoyed it much, much more than the main game. which I already like conceptually really loved, and I think they really made this game very nice now. Yeah, I do not consider the vanilla game very good or so. Conceptually, it's excellent. Yeah, but like if you want to have an in-depth introduction and my thoughts there, wait for the review to come out. Firstly, I will air a number of highlights from vanilla. Yeah, and I will link the playlist for that here in this video as well. All rights reserved for visual prophecy of Pendor development teams. Yep. So many thanks there, guys. So the town of Javiksholm seems unremarkable. We hear the occasional grumble in the marketplace about the price of everyday items, but there appear to be a reasonable amount of goods for sale. We see the occasional abandoned building, shop or cart, but nothing more than the ordinary. We see the banner of Konungur Valdis, so the king of the Firtsvein, over the town gates. The populace is indifferent to us, so they don't know anything about us. Well, and we have not made a mark here yet. So the first thing to go is of course the tavern, so let's go there. Ah yeah, so this here is now us. There we go. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. And there's someone here, the merchant of Javiksholm, a one scary marauder. And otherwise, the tavern is rather empty right now. But we can hear that there are people. Let's have a look upstairs, but I don't think that there is anybody. Oh, that's a bit unlucky. We saw that. Okay, so their sleeping area here is also empty, but there is actually no one ever there, I guess. Well, merchant of Javiksholm. Oh there, Wanderer. If you have a moment, I would have a word. Of course, what do you need? Those bloody one scary raiders are growing bolder with every passing day. They take every person they come across as skulls and send them back to their iceberg of a country in chains. The watch commander says they look too much like everyone else on the Firtsvein, so when they enter the city they could be any citizen. Anyway, one scaries have kidnapped my son! My son has a bad habit of frequenting the taverns and associating with people he should not. He also drinks too much. I fear he was waylaid by some one scary raiders as he stumbled home too drunk to defend himself or raise an alarm. I make no excuses for his behavior. He's an idiot. But he's my blood, after all. If I can't protect my kin, people will start thinking that I can't protect my investments either, and I can't have that. I'm also fond of the young blighter. He's my only son and I love him, despite his foolish ways. So, here's my proposition. You look like you've had a bit of experience with the blade. And more importantly, you must have a bit of fire in your belly, or you wouldn't be coming to Pendor to seek your fortune. This is what I'm asking you to do. Gather a small but strong party, track down these Vanscaries to their lair, and return my son to me in good health. In return, you'll earn my lasting gratitude and a bit of silver. What say you? Well, I mean, it's always good to be offered a job, so very well, I will rescue your son, sir. Got a quest and got 300 dinars, silver dinars apparently. Oh, you won't be able to do this by yourself now. If you tackle that warband by yourself, the hunter will become the hunted, I'll warrant. You'll first need to recruit some fighting men. There are always a few lads on the outlying villages looking for work, more interesting than tilling the soil or hauling water. Or bowing under a cow, huh? With a little training, they'll fight well. There are also mercenaries for hire in the taverns. They'll join you for pay. Visit the villages and taverns and use the money to hire some men. You will need at least 5 men behind you to fight the Vanscaries. The bandit leaders are a mean bunch, so having experienced men with good equipment would be best. Very good, sir. I'll go collect some men from around the villages and check the tavern too. Good. You can find me again in the tavern here in Javiksholm after you've got your group together. Then we'll speak about what to do next. Okay. So, however, we have the loot. Let's talk. And by the way, let's just save this here. Alfred
Hail and well met, gentle lord.
How can I help you? Well, what are people talking about in town? My good Hardball, I have been very busy and I have been busy with my apprentices, so I have nothing but worthless gossip and fishwife tales to tell you. You might have better luck elsewhere. Okay. Well, it appears maybe time just started just a moment ago, so that's why you don't know any gossip. However, yeah, here. Have you heard of anyone in this realm who might have a job for a man like myself? I have no need for an entertainer right now. Oh, there may be other work. Do you want to hear about it? Yeah, why not? Well, Coningo Valdis is often looking for mercenaries to fight in his wars. Let me think more. I've heard that Lord Ingvar the Lame over in Anson Lodge has been asking around for someone who might want work. Now watch yourself with him, thou. You may want to speak with him. In Anson Lodge? There may be other work, of course. Lords and guild masters often have other tasks which we don't hear about. Also, the villages around here frequently need help, although they'd be more likely to pay you with a wedge of cheese and goodwill than with cold hard dinars. I'll keep my ears open for other opportunities. You may want to ask again from time to time. Okay, thank you. Well, that's a bit unlucky, but on the other hand, we don't have any money anyway to hire anybody. Well, we have 3,000 dinars, so we are not that poor. Go to the marketplace. Let's look at the arms merchant. So this is the trade screen. Yes, we have figured. Oh, they've got a nice, fine, long dawn nightlands. They've got a fine southern glaive, tempered military cleaver. Some nice stuff here. Some rusty swords, and then yeah, they're the crap start. So we are not investing any money into weapons, of course. And now I can actually... I'm just mousing over this here a little bit so you can have an idea what we have now. We have a lot of new and very nicely designed shields here. I like that a lot. And the armor. Oh, cool. Reinforced azure and gold gauntlet. Oh, 13 to body armor. So I'm not exactly sure yet what the maximum is. But it seems that certain types of equipment are even better. And when I played into the game, I guess I got super lucky because I got a very cool heraldic plate armor. That was a really cool one with such, like with shoulder shields here a little bit. And the heraldic... our heraldic symbol. That was pretty cool. Oh yeah, here, that's a cool old knight's great helmet, but we can see requires strength 13. So, but we can actually sell the wrapping boots and the robe here. We don't need to dress up as a monk. And basic bolts, yeah, we could keep them. We have a lot of space here. And let's look at the horse merchant. Yeah, I mean, by the way, if we have more horses in our inventory, like up to 6 in the vanilla game, was increasing our world travel speed, because obviously the horse is going to carry our stuff. And here we've got the complete manual of herbal remedies of Pendor. That's what gives us the +1 wound treatment skill while in inventory. So let's put it down there. And then we've got this hunting crossbow. Let's keep it. Maybe we will find someone. So, and I found out, by the way, I'm going to lament in the review that it's unclear how they are nibbling on your food. But now I understand it. I found out, but the game never explained. So it's going to, they will eat your food from up to down. Yeah, so now they will eat this fish here first. And now they will eat this fish first. Now they will eat this fish first, I think. Yeah, so that's the thing. And there are nice horses here. And in time we might even find even better ones. So, and then let's have a look at the goods merchant. Linen costs a lot, 350. I also played the game a little bit to get a feeling for the prices. So here everything is super expensive. We don't want anything here. And we have fish. Also we are just alone, so okay. Then, I mean, we could sell the fish actually. One fish. How much? 66? I don't know. That's actually rather a regular price. Okay, so then we could also, now that we've checked all of this here, we're saving the game, save early, save often, and then let's talk to the guild master.
Yes, my lord.
This is, by the way, we can, via the menu, we can talk quickly to them. So, hello stranger, you seem to be new here, Vixon. I am the guild master of the town. Well, can you tell us about what you do? I am the guild master of Joviksholm. You can say I work closely with the castle steward, as I am the leader of the good people and craftsmen of Joviksholm. I can help you find a job if you are looking for some honest work. And who rules this town? Our town's lord and protector is Coningur Valdis. He owns the castle and sometimes resides there and collects taxes from the town. However, we regulate ourselves in most of the matters that concern ourselves. As the town's guildmaster, I have the authority to decide those things. Oh, that's all we needed to know, thanks. Thank you. Yes? So, how is trade around here? We have shortages of salt, oil, and literally everything. It is still early in the caravan season, so we have seen little trading. There's little news about the caravan routes. Yeah, okay, so the game just started, obviously, so. So, and the thing is, like in vanilla, we can buy enterprises. We can buy land in every town for one enterprise. And there's also a new thing here. We can exchange money for diamonds, which is kind of thought of as a safekeeping, as far as I've read. So if you were to play sort of an Iron Man mode, and you are losing a fight, then they will take away some of your money, of course, or everything, but you could exchange money for diamonds and put the diamonds somewhere else, yeah. For example, into the chest of your castle or so there the money would be safe in forms of diamonds. Yeah, it's just like an insurance. So, do you happen to have a job for me? You're looking for a job? Actually, I was looking for someone to deliver some ale. Perhaps you could bring it to Laria. Okay. I'm afraid I can't carry all that cargo now. Also, I need to do something else. But on the other hand, like, I mean, we could do this. Yeah, let's make the delivery. Excellent, I'm counting on you then. Good luck. Okay, thank you. Then, we need to go to the villages here. Laria is up there somewhere. So here, this here is Ravenstern. They've got 4 cities in the beginning. Zenderfall, where we can find some iron and tools for a good price, usually. Ravenstern, Rane, Pointsbrook, Javixholm. So here on the coast there is also fish to be bought. Windholm. So the Vierzwein has only 3 cities here. Then down here we have the Dashar principalities. They've got 4 cities there. And then here, this here is this empire, the Bacchus Empire. They've got 1, 2, 3 cities. Okay, they've got 3 cities. And then here, the Kingdom of Salian has also 3 cities. No, 4. Avendor, Malios, Laria, and Salion. So, yeah. And we are supposed to go here to Laria. Okay, it's a bit far away. But we will need some time actually to train our guys. And by the way, did I give our character some training? Yeah, we've got trainer 1 now. Yeah. However, we will need to go with them on a training field. So here, Jajek. So here, let's recruit some volunteers. 5 Vierzwein recruits, volunteer. Oh yeah, that's good. So then we will take them. Looking at their supplies, flex bundles, that's super expensive, 90. So the prices are horrific here usually, except for basic foodstuff sometimes. Fruits are okay, it appears, for 37. And actually we could buy them. Let's look at our party morale report. So we've got the maximum morale. So we've got base morale 50. Leadership is 60, so we are at 110 already. So we could also just live on porridge or so, and they would still be happy right now. We don't need to buy anything. That will also make us quicker here. And so we are not talking with anybody right now, so this is them. Then let's go to Kulum. I think we have to go to a training field here. Let's have some more guys. Recruit volunteers. No one. Okay. Buy supplies. What do they have? They have some chicken, smoked fish for very bad prices, and some leather work there. Everything is massively overpriced. Okay. Then let's go to this village. Noma. Oh, there's an army. Jarl Adis Fairhair's party. Well, let's say hello. Hello, good sir. Do I know you? My name is Hardball, at your service, sir. I am Jarl Adis Fairhair, vassal of Fitzvane and the Lord of Longbeard Lodge. I see that you carry a nobleman's banner, but I do not recognize the device. Please forgive my ignorance. It is good to make your acquaintance. Oh, you're a polite guy. And you have the Kraken as your symbol. Interesting. So, what is it? Well, do you maybe have any tasks for me? I have something you could help with. An issue with the lawless villain known as Harl the Tall. He murdered one of my men and has been on the run from his judgment ever since. I can't let him get away with avoiding justice, so I've put a bounty of 500 dinars on his head. Friends of the murdered man reckon that this assassin may have taken refuge with his kinsman at Rafsanjan. Aha. You might be able to hunt him down and give him what he deserves and claim the bounty for yourself. Well, that sounds actually pretty good. Then I will hunt him down and execute the law. That's excellent, Hardball. Our relation with him has increased by 1 point. I will be grateful to you, and so will the family of the man he murdered. And of course, the bounty on his head will be yours if you can get him. Well, good hunting to you. Thank you. And now we can look at the notes, and here we will see our quest. So we need to deliver these, and we have only 7 days for that. To get to Laria, we need to collect 5 men for the merchant's job. And we need to hunt down this guy. And for that we have 30 days to finish the quest. Oh, and sorry. And we are here. And he is believed to be at Rafsanjan. We can look at show on the map. And then it will directly bring us over there. Ah, yeah. It's far away. Oh, up there. Okay. Okay, there. So then I guess we are going over here first to Laria and then back via Salion. We could actually, let's go here via Marleons, then Laria and then back to Salion, and then from here Singal and then Rafsanjan. Let's do that. And then we will have some time to train the guys, and then we can see how far we got, and then we can go onto the training field as well. So right now we just have the recruits here, these guys. And this here is the party skill screen. So this is what we have. I don't know, like +1. Can we talk with these guys? They can't do anything, literally. They have trade +2. So I don't know where the +1 bonus is coming from. Maybe it's a bug or something, I don't know. But yeah, it's kind of, it was a little bit sad that in Yavikson that there was no one there, no one special. But then let's go to Marleon. Oh no, let's actually go to Avendor first here, now that we are here. Oh, we could also, now that we've got 5 guys here in our party, we could also just have someone else from another culture. Let's have that. And let's go there. Oh, there's someone else. Oh, that's the king. Let's talk to the king. There. Do I know you? My name is Hardball, at your service, sir. I'm Coningo Valdis, the ruler of Fitzvane and the lord of Yaviksholm. I see that you carry a nobleman's banner, although I do not recognize the device. Know that I am always looking for good men to fight for me, once they prove themselves to be worthy of my trust. Well, We are really in the trustworthy business, my lord, or your majesty. My lord, I have come... No. We have not come to offer you our sword and vassalage yet. But can I ask you something? Like, can you tell us of any events or news? Perhaps, but I prefer not to spread gossip. Oh, sorry. Then... and maybe, like, what is the realm doing right now? There's no campaign currently in progress. We are waiting for the selection of a marshal. Okay. So you're not at war. That's probably a good thing, huh? So, then how about, do you have any tasks for me? Yeah, there's something you can do for us. We have heard reports that a group of Vanskari marauders have established a hideout in this area and have been attacking travelers. If you could find their lair and destroy it, we would be very grateful. The raiders are likely to have laid up their ships in a well-concealed cove somewhere along the coastline, preferably next to a small stream where they have some water. The best way to discover its location would be to find a group of Vanskaris who appear to be heading back to the base to resupply and follow them. My lord, I will do it. Very good, we will await word of your success. So, and this mission is actually super hard. Destroying a bandit lair, but we have 60 days time, so we are not going to do that, but it's good to have the job already. So, and for that, saving. So, and then let's go here. So we are not going to... Oh, we didn't get anybody in Kulum. Let's go over there to Avendor. It is the late afternoon of our first day in Pendor. There's another guy. Lord Ingvar the Lame. But now we are on our way. Let's not get distracted too much. Ibiran is here. Oh, there is someone. A death cult. Oh no. Heretic invokers. Oh god, and they are rather quick here. 6-1. Oh no, they're coming for us. Oh no. 3-7. Recruit volunteers. 5 Salian recruits. Yeah, okay, then we have 10 men. Can we buy something here? The grain is super expensive. Everything is expensive except for the fruits. Okay, then let's leave. And then let's go to Avendor and be quick about it. Let's go here. So they would mess us up. So like an invoker and a Magnus, worshipper and minions. And we have only 10 recruits. Oh, there's a person there. We are going to the town. Oh, there, here. You can mess them up, huh? We could maybe help them. Ah, yeah, is he actually quicker to 7? And no, they will not catch them. Okay, let's go here. Avendor. So, let's look at the marketplace. Arms merchant. Oh, a fine siege crossbow. Nice. Costs 18,000. Cracked siege crossbow, heavy longbow axe, masterwork hunting bows. Yeah, we don't have so much money there. Heavy steel vulge, large bag of light bolts. So that's a nice thing to have here for our crossbow. But I am not going to buy any weapons. We are only looting everything because my plan is to actually establish an enterprise in every city that we can, so we have a good income. First, let's do that first, and then when the money is rolling in, we can start to buy stuff. Oh, there's a lordly polished plate armor with cape. Oh, superb heraldic. So that is 61-23 on the legs. Coat of plates, thick steel greaves. Yeah, they've got some really nice stuff there. But we are far away from being able to afford that. Thick mail mittens here for the hands, or hound skull bassinet open. This is all stuff from the mod. Thick armored. So I really feel that they, because the game has a strong looter, an action looter aspect. Yeah, they added really a lot of really nice stuff here. It's pretty cool. Okay, horse merchant, spirited white draped war horse. So spirited is really good, but there are also champion horses. I don't know, like in the main game. I don't know if there's even more stuff. Wool. The prices are bad. Yeah, we're not buying anything here. But of course, I mean, they don't know us, and they're trying to rip us off, of course. Let's visit the tavern. Oh, yeah. There's someone. We have a bard here. Hello there, Yamant. Hello, colleague. Hey, greetings to you, most noble sir. He looks like a psychopath. Or maybe he's just... maybe he's drunk or something. What is it to you? What is it you do? I compose and write songs for the lords of the land and the ladies. Sometimes I sing about war, sometimes about the virtues of kings, and sometimes for the more sophisticated audiences about the virtues of wine. For most audiences, however, I sing of love. Can I answer any other questions for you? Oh, well, we could talk about marriage and love among the nobility of Pendor, huh? But maybe we are actually, my friend, we are going to do this another time, because we are actually on and we could also ask you about the ladies here in the realm and so on. But right now we need to concentrate on business, and we are going to do that at a later time. Cravold, you look like a shady person.
Yes, my lord.
Greetings to you, sir. You look like someone who should get to know me. Oh, why is that? I am with the local Red Brotherhood, and I broker ransoms for the poor wretches who are captured in these endless wars. Normally I travel between the interior towns and the slave markets on the coast, on commission from those whose relatives have gone missing. But if I'm out on my errands of mercy and I come across a fellow dragging around a captive or two, well, there's no harm in a little speculative investment, is there? And you look like the type who might have a prisoner to sell. Additionally, I can let you hire some of the mercenaries we employ, in which some are veterans as well, for a lovely donation, of course. Oh, and what if their families can't pay? Oh, then I spin them a few heartwarming tales of life on the galleys. You'd be surprised what sorts of treasures a peasant can dig out of his cowshed or a Wheatley out of his cousins, assuming he's got the proper motivation. And if in the end they cannot come up with the silver, then there are always slave merchants who are looking for galley slaves. One cannot do heaven's work with an empty purse, you see. Oh, and what can I get for a prisoner? It varies. I fancy that I have a fine eye for assessing a ransom. There are a dozen little things about a man that will tell you whether he goes to bed hungry or dines each night on soft dumplings and goose. The real money, of course, is in the gentry, and if you ever want to do my job, you'll want to learn about every land-owning family in Pendor. Their estates, their heraldry, their offspring, both lawful and bastard, and, of course, their credit with the merchants. Excuse me. Would you be able to ransom me if I were taken? Of course, I'm welcome in every court in Pendor. There's not many who can say that, so always be sure to keep a pot of dinars buried somewhere, and a loyal servant who can find it in a hurry. Okay, well, that's all I need to know, thanks. So, and well, we can hear rumors, but then we have to pay him. We could ransom people and mercenaries, you said? Yes, indeed, yes, indeed. You wouldn't by any chance have a gold bar in your inventory? If so, I can put it to far better use. A gold bar will convince mercenary captains I know to let you hire some of their best troops, but the price will remain high for them. No, I don't have any gold bars. And actually, I think mercenaries are too expensive. Oh, but we've got some young Fierdsvain nobles here. Hello there, sir. Oh, well met, my lord. I and 7 of my friends are looking for adventure and a capable captain to provide it. We'll join you for 848 dinars. Fierdsvain nobles? That's actually like 7, it's a little bit a lot. I would have liked to have 5 or so of them, so they are cavalry. But I think we could do it. And then we could actually mess up some raiders and so on with them, I guess. Okay, we do it. Here are 848 dinars. We're also making some money. Okay, we're at your service, sir. Point us in the direction of battle and we'll do the rest. Okay, thank you. Very good. Now we've got... Here, let's get out of the tavern. So we don't need to walk anywhere. I would just have to click the tab button. I just look over there, nothing is to be seen. Oh yeah, and by the way, no, here. Othmal.
Yes.
Good day, sir. How can I help you? Hey, have you heard of anyone in this realm who might have a job for a man like myself? You're a bard, excellent. Corners over there, food will be brought out every few hours, and as long as you are singing, your ale will be on the house. That is, of course, if you want the job. Yes, I will take the job. So we will play music, and we work as a bard. There. And we got 127 dinars for it. Okay. So that was like 127 dinars for a few hours of work, apparently. And also, like these other guys, they are gone now. P, like party, we click here, party. So, the young Fitzvane nobles. Oh yeah, they want 16 dinars per week, okay. So, but that's not bad. However, now we have to pay 138 dinars for the whole party per week. Okay, so, but that's not bad. Saving. So Avendor otherwise. I mean, we had a guild master.
Ah, my lord. Well met indeed.
Hey, hello, stranger. You seem to be new to Avendor. I am the guild master of the town here. Do you happen to have a job? Well, you look able enough. I think I might have something you could do. We've had some fighting near the town lately with all the chaos that comes with it, and that's led some of our less upstanding locals to try and make their fortune out of looting the shops and farms during the confusion. A lot of valuable goods were taken. I need somebody to teach those bastards a lesson. Sound like your kind of work? Oh, well, yeah, why not? I'll do it. Did I save the game? Well, just a second, sir. I will have to... Let me just check something. We are saving the game. So, and then back to the guild master. Good day. So, about that job you offered. Hey, yeah. So... The looters, we can do that. Deal with the looters, okay. There's a band of looters here. Okay, let's mess them up. 12, a notorious outlaw, 3 bandits, 3 robbers, and 5 pillagers. Not sure if this is actually too much for our guys, but we are going to find out the hard way. But we will see what I'm going to do here. The looters there. What do you want? Surrender or die. As you wish, prepare to die. We have 19 guys, but they are also here. Guys, stay here. Oh yeah, nice. We start on a hill, and I'm riding down there. And I'm doing something. I'm being the hero here, maybe also the dumb idiot. But there, firing. Delivered 36 points. There's a person there. And I'm shooting them, and now I've got the... There. Are you guys like... Okay, I need to get the guy. Got him. God, I got him. And our skill increased, very nice. And then let's... Right in here. Got that guy. With our loot in hand. Oh god! And then like so. Got that. Got that guy. So the horse, that's a really good thing here. Got that guy. Very nice. All around them. Always around them. Oh, they got a little bit close there. But here these... Oh god! Our guys don't have any weapons, by the way. Like, no... Yeah, there, got that guy. I didn't hit him, but now I can actually... Oh god, I've got a bolt in my shoulder. Let's actually shoot at them, rather. There, killed the bandit. Shooting there. We could also run him over with the horse, by the way. Yeah, this didn't... Yeah, let's run him over. There. Shooting. Doesn't seem to hurt too much right now. Yeah, I've got the other guy. Are they shooting at our guys here? So I think I need to Got him for 14. I need to hit the... Oh yeah, now he has his... he has his... Oh yeah, no, he's got his bow again. Oh, I missed him. Crap. Oh, and yeah, and we need to keep our distance to these guys here with the... Oh yeah, here, now we can try again. Crap. Nah! Crap. I messed it up again. Well, then let's shoot at these guys some more. Oh no, now we're here. Oh, the horse ran him over again. Oh no, then let's fire at them. They are good. Got another one. Got that guy. Oh, he's running away. So let's get him from behind. There, right in the head. Robber is dead. Very good. No. These guys have some spear weapon. There, got that one. Very good. And now, I think I'm going to... Am I single-handedly messing them up? Yeah, I think so. Well, we are not running out of... Oh yeah, I got that guy as well. Very good. But that was more a lucky shot here. Oh yeah, that's actually... There, right in the back. So we've got an arrow in the shoulder, but yeah, it doesn't seem to hurt too much. There. We gained 2 renown. All of them killed. Oh yeah, and one person... Oh yeah, no, I think that was messed up. Oh yeah, here... Oh. But we have some better stuff. Oh no, here, this is 23. A tattered worn red tabard. 23.9. Oh, that's much better. Then we are wearing that now. So, and then this here, we can sell that stuff. An axe. Our common iron sword has a speed rating of 90. Oh, this is even quicker, 91. Weapon reaches 93. This has 96. Actually, that seems to be a better choice. Let's have the axe. Let's use the axe. Oh, we've got cheese and bread. Oh, let's have that first. And then bent scythe, common clothing, rich tunic, cracked boar spear here, some daggers, a torch, chipped... Tattered looter boots. Okay. Oh yeah, and by the way, let's have a... Oh yeah, we need something here for our head, by the way. Yeah, let's wear the rough first step cap. That gives our head a 16 protection. Black hood, a cleaver here. Okay. So now we understand why it's very good to have a huge inventory, because we can get a lot of loot into that one, and that's it. Ending the turn. Bam, we have a level. We're saving the game immediately. Did anybody else get a level? Oh yeah, our recruits. So let's make this guy here a militia. They become militias here, these recruits. You guys go up. Ah yeah, he's got a spear. That's a boar spear, I think. We can talk to the guys and let... Oh, that's even a lady there, a woman. And have a look at their skills. So they are rather basic, but not to be underestimated if you are just standing there and let them poke the spear in your face. Character, so now we can increase our strength first, I guess. We could also do the agility, so we can increase our looting. This would also not be too bad. But I think, like, firstly I want 12 points in strength. So, like that. And then we've got 1 point to allocate, and then now it is going to be Weapons Master. And that increases our proficiency gain as well. Or is there any utility that would be a good thing here? No, actually no. It's all good. So Weapon Master then on 3. Yeah, let's have that first. So that was a very good beginning here. Let's have crossbows on 90 and then the rest firstly here. Yeah. And then let's have pole arms. We are really bad with all the weapons. I have no idea why we have firearms at 50 when we are so bad with everything else. And but maybe that's because we come from Barclay or so. So, saving. Let's go to the Guildmaster. And by the way, we could also walk around the streets. Let's do that. So this is how the town looks. It is not necessary though. Yeah, I mean, okay, there seem to be some treasures or so. This here is the button dart, the weapons guy. Can we talk with them? Yeah, I want to buy a weapon. Tell me, what are the people talking about these days? Oh, my good Hardball, I have been very busy and there have been no information of interest. Okay, let's see what you have. So, but more importantly, we're going to sell you stuff. So, bent sky thief for 20. Rusty club with the spike for 20. The cracked boar spear. Chip butchering knife. Yeah, I think we are just keeping this axe and the sword. I want to try out the axe. A torch. Is that actually we could put people on fire? A heavy hatchet. Was that even better? 32? No, it only does 25 damage. Speed rating is a little bit higher though, but the weapon reach is horrific. And spiked club. So it's not bad if we are messing up someone, like if we knock someone over the head and they are knocked out instead of killed, then we can actually take them prisoner and then ransom them. So we are selling that stuff. It will add up in time. And there's a chipped sickle. So it will add up in time. Return. Very good, thank you. Okay, so I'm just running once around and then after that we are going to just use the list. Because it's not well invested time here. That's Taka, yeah. This looks like the arms merchant, right? So here, yeah. I'm looking for some equipment here. So, and we can keep the best stuff. That's 14. Yeah, the tabard is better. So let's sell the Thessalian clothing here. The rich tunic, common clothing is 13.5. Looter boots, a black hood. And the ragged leather cap is weights more. So there's encumbrance going on if we are wearing stuff that is too heavy there. Let's keep some stuff. Maybe we will find someone. Ragged heights boots. Yeah, let's just sell all of this here. Woolen hose. Rough woolen cap and the woolen hose. And we get 156 dinars out of that. Okay, very good. So, and then, oh, sorry. And that was the, yeah. So then we need to run into the town. I'm doing it once. That's very convenient that they added the list that we can directly talk to the Guildmaster. Because in the vanilla game you had to run in and talk like this here. Squire Lauren. Good day, Hardball. Hardball, have you any progress to report? I've killed some looters. My scout saw the whole thing. That should make anyone else think twice before turning outlaw. The bounty is 200 dinars for every band, so that makes 200 total. Okay. Anything else? Not yet, sir. Farewell. Okay. So there seem to be more than one band of robbers, but it's good. That's fine. So these are our guys. We got a little bit hurt, but it should be fine. We can tend to our wounds. Oh yeah, there. Oh, and now it's at daybreak. We see there are 2 more. Okay, so let's go for them. And yeah, I mean, like, yeah, we've got enough. It's not a lot of money that we would lose if we are not taking the worst stuff. Hey, what do you want? Surrender or die? As you wish. Prepare to die. We charge. Charge. Guys, follow and fire at will. So, and we are staying on the hill. That's usually the best choice. Oh yeah, there they are. Okay, crap. You guys stay here and I'm going to get their attention. Oh yeah, I shot one. Oh yeah, here's the axe. Are they actually attacking now? Got that guy. Oh, he parried there. Got that guy. Oh, he's got a huge axe there, that guy. Oh, I feel that actually the sword did more damage there. Like I killed them in one go before. There, I got that one. Oh, because it's a two-handed weapon. Oh, I didn't notice that. There, got you. And I'm just doing this here so we get a little bit more loot here. And I also don't want to endanger our guys there. And the horse. Oh, the horse got shot or something or messed up. But I guess I'm going to send in the guys now. Like, let me just get this bowman there. Oh, there are two bowmen. Oh yeah, they are actually... Oh, the noblemen are shooting something. Okay, good. Oh, got 3 damage there. And now downhill. Oh crap. Oh no, I missed him. Oh god. Oh, I messed up. I was not careful enough. And that guy is really desperate now. Oh. Yeah, the sword is better, of course. I didn't notice that. So, got him. Bandit killed. Okay, yeah, we won. Okay, so the nobles, they're guys, yeah. Yay! 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 Victory! Victory! So there. Good. Gained 1 renown. Oh yeah. Oh, 35. Oh, that's so good. A tattered padded black and white tunic. Let's wear that. And a ragged old leather outfit. This would look like this. But this one is much better with 35. 11. 99. Oh yeah, 99. Arrows. Oh yeah, very good. We've got some regular arrows, chipped mace, pitchfork, rusty desert sword, fine dagger even, rough leather boots. They are 17. Okay. Butchering knife, a hunter bow, cracked boar spear, some bread. Nice. By the way, this is rough. Tattered fur. Looter boots. They are 13. This is just some stuff there. Okay. Well then, let's just pick up some stuff and we're going to sell that for 1 dinar or so. But that's fine. And rusty hatchet there. Return. And we have the first captured enemy, a pillager. Done. Oh, and we got some experience for the party. Anybody? No. Saving. Then let's get in here. We need to get those guys, but firstly we want to sell the stuff. So this here is our common sword. We could use the pitchfork as a pole arm, I guess. But I think, no, it's not working like a lance. So we are just let's sell it. Rusty desert sword. Although on the other hand, I would like to try it. I would like to try those weapons. The chipped mace, let's try that one instead of the axe. I mean, the axe is actually a good thing to have and to train our two-handed weapon skill. But I would rather have something like a hammer or maul or so. Here, like this one here, heavy warhammer, that would be nice. But I'm not going to invest, or the iron mace here, this is really good. Oh yeah, this is a maul. Costs only 280. And this would knock them out. Swings at 36 damage there. So let's sell the butchering knife, the boar spear. We cannot use the boar spear as a lance as well, unfortunately, like to do couched weapon damage there. Should I buy this for 280? Then we would have a maul early. That wouldn't be so bad. But on the other hand, we've got the chipped mace now. And we are coming back anyway. So we are trying out the mace. That's also one-handed. We're trying that. We're keeping... This one is 16, so we are keeping this one now. We've got 35-11 now. 15-7. 23 is the best. The tattered one. Just in case we are finding someone. Like maybe a new friend or so. And we're keeping these boots here. And then let's sell the rough dark green clothing that would look like this on ourselves. And then, well, our sturdy tabard. Goodbye. Old clothes. 21-7. Ragged old leather outfit. Rough dark green clothing. Tattered green garb. The black hood. Tattered looter boots. And then, well, all these hide boots here, rough hunter boots. Felt hats, let's look how that looks. Yeah, it's just like a little one there. And the ragged hood. Will protect us from rain and weather, at least. So, and I think we should actually keep this hunting bow. Maybe we will find someone. But I think we should also maybe sell the axe. I don't think we need that right now. So let's sell the axe. We have the iron sword here. And we are already... Yeah, we have too much stuff here. And the food will last forever. So we receive 381. Let's go to the goods merchant. Let's sell one bread. 90 is a lot of dinars. And then we've got 2 fish. Yeah, let's put some food down here. The fish like so. Cheese. Like there. Bread goes here. We could, yeah, let's sell one bread. There, for 88. Bread is very expensive. Oh, and by the way, here they pay 77 for the fish. So let's sell one fish. There. And then we will receive 255 dinars. And buying anything here... No. Wool can be bought well at 100 dinars or so. Even the grain is pretty expensive there. Okay, so like that. Then let's report to the guildmaster. Hey, Hardball, if you have any progress, yeah, we've killed some more looters. Oh yeah, 200 more dinars. Thank you very much, sir. We're saving the game and now we need to hunt them down. We do have, yeah, it's a pity that I have this job here. But on the other hand, we get, it's fine with the loot. So, I'll just put it here. It's fine. So, and we are traveling at 6.5. Where's the guy? Ah, there. So now I think our... Oh, I forgot about the pillager. Yeah, but it's we can have enough we can have enough prisoners. So here there are some people. Duke Brennus and Baron Lovewine's party are there. They are the looters. Hey, what do you want? Surrender or die? The notorious outlaw. As you wish, prepare to die. Charge the enemy. Guys, stay here. And... no, here. Sorry. Fire at will. And use weapons at will. And I'm riding the horse over there, you guys. Maybe infantry. Advance 10 paces there. Oh crap. Oh, they were so close there. Oh, there's a guy there. Oh, is he... He tries to get away. Oh, I got him. I hit him with the mace. I think I can actually make him... Oh crap. Oh god. The guy, that was not good. That was the spear or something, like the pitchfork. There. Knocked out. Yep, very good. So the mace is working. Got him. I messed up the notorious outlaw, and maybe we get... Maybe we are getting the horse now. That would be good. Got that one. Got that one. Knocked him out. This will be a good money. It would be good money for us. And he dodged that. Let's rather try and knock them out. I don't want to be too greedy, of course. Yeah, the horse received 2 damage there. Our poor saddle horse received another 2. Okay, let's scrap that guy. That was not so good here. It's bad that they have the pitchforks here. Oh, here, there. One is isolated. Ah, crap. He also... Oh yeah, there's the pitchfork guy. I feel that a forehand strike works usually much better. There, got him for 30, and we have, thanks to the horse, we have even a speed bonus there. Yeah, got that guy. But it wasn't the one with the pitchfork. Oh yeah, here, but now you hit him for 15. There, knocked another one out, a pillager. Knocked him. Got that one for 13. Got that one. Got that one, and our loot is in hand. Got that guy. Missed that one. We're a little bit messed up here. Oh crap, for another 3. But this way we can maximize our money, although our recruits are not gaining any experience this way, of course. Oh, he's running away. So let's get him from behind, knock him over the head there. For 8 only. So he shouldn't get away there. There, got him. And this guy's shooting bows there. Okay. I could also send in the squires, but I would rather not. There. And now. Got him for 25. Got him. Very good. So. Yeah, it wasn't necessary to send in the guys. Very good. And we can see that we are a hero here. Those are guys. So, that's how you beat up people. So, I hope you watched well, because soon enough you will have to do that job. Oh, you have a sledgehammer or something? What do you have there? Oh, he's got a nice sledgehammer, this guy. He's just a recruit. Oh, okay, nice. So, we messed them all up. We didn't even kill anybody. Oh, the notorious outlaw. So we don't get his horse, but we get his chipped silver longsword there. Is it better? Oh, the chipped one is better. 96, 114. Oh, we could even use this. Oh, nice. Very nice. That's much better than our common iron sword there. Better in everything. Although, of course, it requires more strength to wield. 1810, we have 3511. Oh, and we've got rusty splintered leather greaves. Oh, beautiful. So let's wear those now. And yeah, otherwise like a desert sword, a regular sword. It's better than the common. Oh yeah, we get actually pretty good loot now. This is much better than the common iron sword. The desert sword, 150, 26. That's actually a little bit better with the reach, but worse with the swing damage. Okay, let's secure the bread. And do we have now the hunting bows? They're all messed up. Pickaxes, yeah, okay. Then let's take all that stuff that gives us the most money. Chipped X rusty eggs. That was a glorious battle. And that's it. That's all that we can carry, but that's fine. Oh yeah, here. So and in the town there was this Red Brotherhood person, so we can actually ransom all these guys here. 11 outlaws and robbers. Oh, and we have another level. Saving, excellent. Character. So and now that's beautiful. Now we get strength 12. And we get power strike to 4, which means we have a damage increase of 24% already. 32, I mean. Yeah. 32%, so 1/3 nearly. That's pretty nice. So, and just so that. Yeah, let's increase this here a little bit more before we start to increase other weapons. So, but yeah, like 90 points, I guess that's enough. And then from now on, I'm going to invest the points more into the other skills here. That's pretty nice. Did anybody else get a level? Oh yeah, here the recruits, they were watching. Salian Militia. You guys, you're also becoming militia here. And the recruits shouldn't be down here. Oh yeah, and one Fitzvane noble can become an adventurer. Let's do that. Cost us 20 dinars to pay for his equipment. Oh yeah, now he's got a nice shield, a better steed. And still costs the same. Weekly wage, by the way. So that should be nicer. However, we have been hurt a bit. We are at 57% hit points. Let's go back to the town. We are going to the tavern because we know who's there. Otherwise, it's usually a good thing if we have someone. If we have free space in our inventory, because sometimes there are drunken people here who start a fight, and then we can keep their weapon when we are victorious against them. So then you should bring your purse. I've got some prisoners to sell. Let me see what you have. The pillager gives 17 dinars each. Okay, the robber gives also only 17. The notorious outlaw gives 226. He wears his mail. Okay, that's not bad. I'm glad we got that guy. Okay, very good. He was also shooting at our people. I will be staying here for a few days. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Gemant, like, at some point you're going to teach me a poem, but not today. Marketplace, so arms merchant. So let's sell these rusty weapons first. Bent cudgel and the sickle there. So, and well, I mean, of course we don't need so many weapons here. So let's sell the desert sword. And I think the common iron sword, 9069. Yeah, I mean, this one here, even the regular sword is much better than the common iron sword. Also, it reflects in the sell price. So you go away as well. We could keep these two though. We are not selling the bread. Armor merchant. 23.9 or 22.15. Well, the Ravenstein, the rough-caped Ravenstern clothing. Or actually, Yeah, okay, so I think they consider the body armor more important than the leg armor. It depends, of course. Like for a rider, the legs are actually more exposed. This weight's 18. And that weight's only 14, so that's also a relevant factor. Okay, now then the worn red tabard is actually better. 18, 18, 19. Okay, then we are selling this here. And by the way, we are selling the rough leather boots. We are keeping the good ones. And we are selling all of this stuff. Cracked hide covered shield, woolen cap. Okay, so like this. We've got a bent hunting bow. Did I sell regular bows? No, they were all messed up. Now let's keep one more bread down there. We never ate anything. Yeah, okay, so receive 196, good. Heading back then to the guild master and to cash in the first job ever. Oh, Hardball, have you any progress to report? Yes, we killed more robbers. My scout saw the whole thing. That should make anyone else think twice before turning outlaw. The bounty is 200 dinars for every band, so that makes another 200 in total. Here's your money as promised. Oh, anything else? No, not yet, sir. Farewell. Well, it appears there's another band of robbers. That's not so good, because they could actually slip away. Well, then let's actually, yeah, then let's sell another bread. 86. Heading back and leaving. Should we sell some more stuff? No, but I want to keep the things that are good. No, we are keeping it like this. Okay, well then we need to find the next robber, possibly the last band of robbers. Where are they now? Oh, here. Band of looters. Okay, so then let's get them. There you go. What do you want? Surrender or die. As you wish, prepare to die. Guys, stay here. Shoot, fire at will, and there they come. Okay. So, and I like the strategy to actually be a bit... Oh, that was far off. Shooting there, and then let's hit this guy. Far away, okay. Knock him over the head. Well, then let's get to this guy. To the horse. Hit that one. Yeah, we need to get the notorious robber there. This mace is a little bit short. I need to get to the guy. But the saddle horse is also... Oh crap, yeah. We're not going to make it. Okay, well then... Well, we need to beat them up. Oh, and the noble killed someone. There's a guy there. And we want the money, but we don't want them to shoot our guys. Knocked him over the head. There, knocked him out. Very nice in the face. Knocked that one out. Good. And now, for this guy. Oh, he's again. Yeah, we are too slow, I think. Like the sickle. There. Now I haven't. Oh no! Yeah, the mace is too short. Well, I could also shoot him in the back then, just once. Maybe this will slow him down. Also, I don't want to shoot the horse. Oh, there's another guy here. There. Knocked him out. Where's the guy? Oh no, a recruit has been killed. Where is he here? Oh, he's over there. Crap. Well then, guys, everyone charge. So, you mess them up and I want this guy here. No, then it's... So, the hunting crossbow and the light crossbow can be shot from horseback. Which is why I like them. There. Pillager. There. But didn't do any damage there. Oh, someone threw an axe. Guys, I want him alive. I want him alive, guys. Oh, and he killed him. Okay, crap. Well, and now that he's down there, and we won. Oh, looks a bit tragic there. Okay, guys, I wanted him alive. But, well, we got unlucky there. Whatever. And we have the first loss. One Salian recruit. I think the guy got unlucky, but I guess he got one shot in the face. Oh, here, we've got a ragged padded outfit now. Yeah, let's wear that. That's a bit better than what we had before. The worn red tabard. Oh, yeah, here, that's also better. 2612. Yeah, no, then we're keeping this here there. A rusty foreign saber. That is a foreign saber. Empire broadsword. Chipped bent arrows. Another axe, pitchfork. Tattered light brown fur clothing. Heavy pickaxe. The bread. Thick woolen cap. Butchering knife. Rusty pickaxe. Yeah, it's great to have such a big inventory, so we can just collect a lot of stuff here. Oh, yeah, well, and then we have at least 3 guys there. So, and well, we've got 1 loss, but we gained 3 more militia here. So now, ah, yeah, they have boar spears. Okay, that's not so bad. But the nobles didn't get more experience, or not enough to upgrade into adventurers. But that's fine, so that's good. Saving, so, but now that should be enough. Robbers. Going back then, by the way, who's that? Baron Eldred. Hello there, sir. Do I know you? My name is Hardball, at your service, sir. I am Baron Eldred, a vassal of Kingdom of Salion, and the Lord of Mistmire Castle in Talbot. I see that you carry a nobleman's banner, but I do not recognize the device. Perhaps you are the bastard son of a puffed-up cattle thief, or perhaps you stole it. Oh, he's a nice fellow, huh? Hey, what is it? Well, perhaps now I'll take your banner, your castle, and your life. No, we are not letting him provoke us. Do you have any task for us, sir? As it happens, Hardball, I promised King Ulrich that I would hire a company of mercenaries for an upcoming campaign. What do you say to entering the service of Kingdom of Salion as a mercenary captain? I've no doubt that you would be up to the task. Well, sir, I'm interested. Please tell me more. I can offer you a contract for 1 month. At the end of this period, it can be extended on a monthly basis. An initial sum of 500 dinars will be paid to you to seal the contract. After that, you'll receive wages from King Ulrich each week, according to the number and quality of the soldiers in your company. You still have your rights to battlefield loot and salvage, as well as any prisoners you capture. War can be very profitable at times. Oh, can I hold on to any castles I take? Only loyal vassals of King Ulrich can own lands and castles. You understand? A simple mercenary cannot be trusted with such responsibility. However, after serving for some time, you may earn the right to swear homage to King Ulrich and become his vassal. Then you would be rewarded with the fief. Oh, and what about my duties as a mercenary? Duties? There are only a few, none of them difficult. The very first thing is to declare your allegiance, an oath of loyalty to our cause. Once that's done, you shall be required to fulfill certain responsibilities. You'll participate in military campaigns, fulfill any duties given to you by your commanders, and most of all, you shall attack the enemies of our kingdom wherever you might find them. Okay. Well, so we are getting to 500 per week. That's not a lot. Apologies, my sword is not for hire at this moment. Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that. You'll find no better place than King of Salem, but be sure of that. I think we are better off if we are working for the town. So let's go there. And then back to the marketplace, armor merchant. So, and then we are selling. So we are keeping the tattered padded black and white. We're selling all of these here. At some point, the merchant will run out of space as well. By the way, it doesn't matter where we sell stuff, but I like to do it properly, role-playing wise. So that is 415 dinars. So that's a lot of money already. Arms merchant. So here we've got a chipped Empire broadsword. But we are selling it 100, 110, 32. Oh, it's actually much better than a normal sword. When swinging, at least, speed rating is 100. It's a little bit better. Oh, yeah. Then, actually, instead of the regular sword, we are keeping this here. And then this weird rusty foreign saber, 108 and 105. That's even better. Not with the reach thou, 34, but is bad at thrusting. Sell price is 94 thou. The chipped silvered longsword is 96, 114, 33. So I think we're keeping this one here. Actually, I would like to keep them all, but on the other hand, we can only use one weapon anyway. Well, let's sell this stuff here first. Bent arrows, another axe, the pitchfork. Oh, and by the way, let's keep the pitchfork for a second. We can try that. And here the cracked cudgel. Let's go into the streets. There. So, and now, so the thing is, we can. Oh yeah, now we have. By the way, we have our horse. So now we can use the weapons and try them. So here we've got the chipped mace, here this Empire. Return. So and then you can also see what we can actually do on horseback. So we can hack from... Oh, let's not hack this lady in the head and accidentally. And we can see we are actually rather slow with that. Then this long sword here, that was 100 speed. This one has 96. The whole movement range. By the way, were we actually not able to thrust with this one on horseback? Oh, no, it was possible, yeah, okay. And then the regular sword. Yeah. And then this rusty foreign saber. Yeah, it's noticeably slower actually. The others. But I felt actually that the foreign saber was slower, but I think it's because we used it one-handed now. So let's actually dismount, because then we can use it two-handed like it's intended. Yeah. Good man, don't get into the way. Yeah, okay. And then the pitchfork. So what I wanted to see is actually if the pitchfork... So this here can only be... Yeah, it can also be used in all directions. So we have 4 attack directions. So and then if we are on the horse... We're not using this one here as a lance. No, we're not. It's not no couch damage here with this one. But we could thrust this. We could thrust it. But by the way, we can only thrust it. Huh? Yeah, no, we can only thrust it. Okay. Yeah, that gives us no options here. So, arms merchant. So let's take the chipped mace again, because that way we can knock people over the head. We are keeping the chipped empire broadsword. And this sword can be sold. 99 is 27. Yeah, it's actually worse than everything. It would be nice if this foreign saber wasn't rusty. But I think we should actually keep that one as well. It's 34. 108, 105. Because it's a bit weird, but I feel that that's actually a special weapon possibly. And there will be a smith later on where we can repair weapons. So now it's just rusty. This could be interesting, this one here, foreign saber. Later on. Although, well, having it in the inventory all the time is also kind of a waste. So we need to make a decision. The chipped empire broadsword or the chipped silvered longsword. So this here is actually a better one. Because it's way quicker. On the other hand, yeah, and it's considered 2 dinars more valuable, huh? Yeah, let's sell this one. But let's keep these 2 here. So we have enough space. So and then let's go to the guildmaster. Good day, Hardball. Any progress? Yep, we caught more looters for 200. And then, and that's not the only good news. Thanks to you, the looters have ceased to be a threat. We gain 1 renown, and also our relation with the city has improved now. We've not had a single attack reported for some time now. If there are any of them left, they've either run off or gone deep into hiding. That's good for business, and what's good for business is good for the town. I think that concludes our arrangement, Hardball. Please accept this silver as a token of our gratitude. Thank you and farewell. Well, thank you. Do you, by the way, Guildmaster, do you happen to have another job? Oh, well, the war will be the ruin of everyone. Our caravans get raided before they can reach their destination. Our merchants are afraid to leave the safety of the town walls, and as if those aren't enough, the taxes to maintain the war take away the last bits of our savings. If peace does not come soon, we cannot hold on for much longer. Well, it is your duty to help the nobles in their war effort. You shouldn't complain about it. Now you are right, but who can stop this madness called war? There have been attempts to reconcile the 2 sides and reach a settlement. However, there are powerful lords on both sides whose interests lie in continuing the war. These men urge all others not to heed to the word of sensible men, but to keep fighting. While these leaders remain influential, no peace settlement can be reached. Oh, who are these lords you speak of? They are Duke Brennus from Kingdom of Salin and Lord Hengist from Kingdom of Ravenstern. Until they change their mind or lose their influence, there will be no chance of having peace between the 2 sides. Oh, what can be done about this? Alas, it seems nothing can be done about it. There is a way to resolve the issue. A particularly determined person can perhaps persuade one or both of these lords to accept making peace. And even if that fails, it can be possible to see that these lords are defeated by force and taken prisoner. If they are captive, they will lose their influence and they can no longer oppose a settlement. What do you think? Can you do it? Well, if the price is right, I may. Well, most of the merchants in the town will gladly open up their purses to support such a plan. I think we can collect 9,000 dinars between ourselves. We will be happy to reward you with that sum if you can work with this. If you can work this out. Convince Duke Brennus and Lord Hengist to accept a peace settlement, and if either of them proves too stubborn, make sure he falls captive and cannot be ransomed until a peace deal is settled. Okay, sorry, we cannot do this. So, and the thing is, don't say no right away. Think about this for some time. If there's a man who can manage to do this, it is you. Well, how would he know that it's us? But well, he's very cooperative now, by the way. And the populace is acceptive to us. Nice. Okay. So this mission to end war only seems to pay very well, because then we would have to talk with people and then persuade them, and then that's some form of random skill check, so to speak, or rather a random number, and then you are reducing his opinion. But I think we are not there to do that at this point, so we are going to ignore that kind of quest. So, but things are looking pretty bright now. So, and we've got the jobs. Still need to deliver these units of ale to Laria. Let's go there now. Collect 5 men. We've done that, and yeah, we've got enough time for that. So, however, looking at the time, I think accomplishing the first quest was actually a nice deed here, and we are going to continue in the next episode. I think we've made some pretty nice progress. We already have pretty okay gear. Next time we are going to go to Marleon here and then to Laria to deliver that stuff and get it out of our inventory, because that's also rather heavy, all these barrels of ale. And then in the next town we might find someone we can hire, like special people. Companion, so to speak. That would be nice. And then like from Laria we go back to Salion and then back here. And by the way, like what was this here? And hunt down Hal the Tall in Rafsanjan. Ah yeah, that was up here. It was here. Rafsanjan, okay. Then we go from Marlon, Laria, Salion. And then from Salion we go to Singal, and then to Rafsanjan, and then back. Windholm, Vallon Bray, and then Vixholm. Yeah, so we do a little round. And usually it is, and we are going to do that as well. It's nice to have a huge round all around here and check out all the cities there. So, and we have quite some money already. 5,900 dinars earned. That's pretty nice. And we've got a lot of bread that we can sell. But the bread prices are lower in Avendor now. And I don't feel we need to sell more right now. Like they have... Well, they have 2 breads. Yeah, but... 86. Oh, we were nibbling on that bread, huh? Then let's put it here, like that. 47 fish, 28 cheese. Yeah, we don't have many men. We could buy some cabbage, but I don't want to use up too much space in our inventory, because if we get loot, then that will make us the money. So, but that concludes today's episode. So, what do you think so far? This is obviously the same general concept like in Mount Blade Warband, but there is more stuff going on, yeah, more factions. It's going to get very lively here. We saw some pretty nasty heretics there, and yeah, it appears like every kingdom is plagued by one certain sub faction, so to speak, like heretics, and then these raiders here with the Firtzvane. There are Mist Mountain tribes here in Senderfall, for example, and then like some steppe steppe folk that is frequently attacking over here as well and getting in here. The heretics in Salion, and then the snake cult in the Empire over there. And I'm not sure. Like, I think they in Deshar they have some Inquisition or so running around, but there are also a lot of Night Orders and so on. It's all pretty cool. I really like it. So they made this game much better this way. Yeah, and I think we are up for a pretty good start here. Let's see. So, and that concludes today's episode. Many thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. And if you did, how about you show that by clicking the like button? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you never ever miss an episode again on Playing Hardball. We are continuing soon. And I am aiming at a few episodes per week. Not daily, yeah, but a few per week. And this shall be rather easy for me because I really like this game. And I've been hooked on it, and, well, been hooked quite well. But yeah, maybe actually as a little bonus for this first episode, let's have a look. Shall we do that? Let's have a look here on day 1 for 1. Oh, no, actually it's too much of a spoiler, right? Or write into the comment section if you want me to, if you want to have a look already. Like just at the gear, for example, that we have. Yeah, or like how it looks on the world map. But on the other hand, like maybe we are not doing that. But if you want, tell me, and then we can have a short look. Especially, I especially like this heraldic plate armor that I found there. That's pretty cool. But maybe it's too much of a spoiler already. And in time we will find good stuff as well. So, and that is it. Prophecy of Pendor. Grand thanks to the team that made this possible here. I'm really grateful to you guys. So therefore this episode is dedicated to you. And yeah, we are continuing and we are going to have a lot of fun here. I really love the game concept. It's pretty cool. Very cool. The general concept of having these action fights and the strategic layer. I don't know, like the very long term in this game could be rather tedious. So I played the vanilla up to the point where I had my own kingdom, and I was collecting a lot of people. Yeah, I had economic problems then, and I'm going to talk about that in this intro and review video that I'm going to upload to publish in a few days. So let's see. Anyway, many thanks for watching. Comment section is all yours. You are heartily invited to share your thoughts. See you in the next video. Bye bye.